Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on ALBT. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about ALBT, and I'm going to start with this. Maybe into next month, then I can say one of that's sure, that will be ALBT. I expect magic from funders when the first phase finally goes live. ALBT, if you decide to stake it on the funders platform, these could give you access to new and promising projects launching on the platform. So you see staking opportunities for ALBT. Any new crypto project startups looking to speed up their funding and development processes, Allianceblock has what you're after, with lots of tools that make your launch faster and cheaper. ALBT means you can spend more time on what makes your project special. That's why we see these cryptocurrencies continuing to build and grow. Networks expanding bigger and bigger because they're making it much easier. That's why people want to build on these cryptocurrencies. ALBT has just crossed over 17,000 holders. Here's what a rich list currently looks like for ALBT. Are you good where you're at? Need to load up more? And here's the thing, I don't really like to look at these rich lists. And the reason for that, I always tell people, invest what you can afford to lose. You don't want to try to get as much as the 5% or the 4% of people that hold ALBT. You want to put in what you can sit back and be patient and wait with. You don't want to put in more than you can afford to spend right now. Because what happens is, then something comes up. Then you end up selling at a loss, right? Now you lost some crypto and you lost some of your money. If you put in what you could afford to lose and be patient with, then you don't lose nothing. You put the money in, you hold the crypto. When it finally does move upward in price, you cash out and take your profits. It's so much easier that way and less stressful. So going on BSC might have an immediate impact now that DAO maker sales are accessible also to smaller holders that are the majority on BSC. Community need decentralized, secure chain agnostic, SDK, NFT bridge, pay with DAO as one ALBT, Allianceblock bridge. And all of these cryptos that are ISO 222 compatible have a few things in common. It's always about transactions and speed. It's also about being able to bridge to other cryptos, ties to other cryptocurrencies. So we support for 8 networks. We launched with support for Ethereum, BSC, AVAX, and Matic. Since then, we've added Energy Web Chain, Arbitrum, Optimism, and Moonbeam. Transactions across all networks. A total of 9,424 transfers has been completed with TVL of 16 mil USD. Cost effective. Fees from bridging transactions is cost effective at 1 ALBT. Cross messaging protocol. Other dApps can build on top of the cross messaging protocol and utilize the bridge. NFT bridging. Built on top of the cross messaging protocol. The NFT bridging feature allows users to bridge their NFTs. That's very big. Paying fees with network's native tokens. Users can also pay the fees with network's native tokens. This is very big. And the thing is, this is going to continue to expand and grow. Then we see this, ALBT, no-code staking campaigns powered by Allianceblock, could become a very lucrative service for Allianceblock. Again, we're seeing what's going on, continuing to grow and build. JP Morgan report, Ethereum 2 could kickstart $40 billion staking industry by 2025. That's how big staking is going to become. And then we see this liquidity mining and staking campaigns your way. Launch your campaigns in your brand using no code within an hour and with full ownership of your smart contracts. Allianceblock is going to always outperform Ethereum. That's just how it is. And people are tired of Ethereum fees, but staking is a whole different thing. People are starting to get interested in passive income. They don't want to sell their crypto. They want to hold on to it, continue to build wealth off of it. ALBT. Now, here's the thing. I always talk about the fourth industrial revolution. I talk about it a lot on this channel because I want to keep it in the back of your mind. I want you to remember it. This is what you're part of. But I always try to tell you this also. A fourth industrial revolution cannot just be a handful of cryptocurrencies. It has to be something bigger. This is more like it. Now, Web3, Metaverse, that's going to be part of it. There's going to be a lot of things that are part of the digital age. But as far as cryptocurrency, it has to be massive, right? Well, we see what's going on now. We see all of these cryptos tying to other cryptocurrencies, tying to a massive, massive Allianceblock platform up here. An overledger. This is like where QNT would fit in. Doesn't mean Allianceblock is going to be much more expensive than QNT or bigger than QNT. It's going to be tied to QNT. Building one massive network, tying everything together. The fourth industrial revolution of crypto. Then we see this. Ethereum is a clown show, dumpster fire, A0. Zug Switzerland soon partners with ALBT, EWT, LCX, QNT, also Crypto Valley members and World Economic Forum chosen. And that's the thing, a lot of people say, well, ALBT is not even talked about as far as ISO. We already know it's ISO ready. It's going to be part of the new financial system. We see how it bridges everything together. Bridge is a good suggestion. Dealmaker and Allianceblock. Dealmaker becomes a strategic partner of Allianceblock to integrate liquidity mining as a service. Continuing to grow new partnerships all the time. Never stops expanding. You may wish to check on Allianceblock DeFi projects can use liquidity mining or staking to increase the availability of their tokens and decrease volatility. Gaming is no different. Allianceblock DeFi terminal for GameFi. You see how well-rounded these cryptocurrencies are also? I say it all the time, these ISO coins have a lot of things in common. Transactions. Tied to Metaverse, tied to Web3, tied to NFTs, and tied to GameFi, tied to music, bridging to each other, partnering with other cryptocurrencies. One massive network. That's what you're invested in. ALBT is also working on derivative market that's worth a quadrillion. They want to tokenize oil and gas. Do you know how big that is? Also, they have Data Tunnel, Funders, DeFi Terminal, the Bloomberg of crypto, LMAAS, Bridge, TIDV, Forex, etc. Allianceblock will be the one stop for all things blockchain. That's how big ALBT is going to become. If you're sitting there thinking to yourself, well, the price isn't moving, really. How come the price is still sitting where it is? That gets a lot of people frustrated. The most frustrating thing about crypto is when you're inside of a bear market and nothing is moving. You're not making money. You came into crypto with the idea that you're going to become rich. Anybody who comes into crypto and says, I'm going to get rich very fast and I'm going to become a millionaire overnight, they came in with the wrong idea. Because here's the thing, it's a patience game. The more patient you are, the more you will make in the crypto markets. When you invest in cryptocurrency, the very first thing you need to learn next is patience. And the good thing about that is because you're so patient and over time you learn to become more and more patient, you stop watching the charts, stop getting frustrated. You know your cryptocurrency is adding use case, adding utility all the time, growing, expanding, new partnerships, new bridges, more NFTs coming to the project, ties to music, things like that. It allows you to be more patient as time goes on because you know at the end of all of this, you are going to become rich. That's what it's all about. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.